just figured I'd pop in and say hi today. I don't have my laptop with the political compass test just because the last, like, 2 of these that I've been doing have been so hectic that I really haven't been able to get through much of it. Like, to be honest, I don't think I'm even quite halfway yet. So more than likely, I'm going... Sorry, I was switching which hand I was holding this with. More than likely, I'm gonna be just doing that on, like, a regular video. Like, I don't think I'm gonna be using that anymore as streaming content, just because it seems to be kind of difficult to keep up with the questions. Yeah. So, moving on from that, I guess. I'm sorry, I was just looking at my dog. She's goofy. I'll try to show y'all her if I can. Okay, there she is. Just standing there, sniffing. Hi, honeys. She's a goofball. Oh. Technical difficulties. Well, more like me difficulties, actually. I'm just bad with my phone. But yeah, I just got off work. Figured I'd pop in and say hi and see what was happening in Stream World. The last one of these I did was really hectic. Like, I'm hoping... I like having, some peeps pop in, but I'd also like it to not be too hectic. Like, I had to ban, easily over 10 people last time. It was weird because they were all saying the same thing. It's starting to make me, like, wonder if it was the same person, but with just, like, a bunch of alt accounts, or maybe, like, I don't know, 2 people or 3 people, like, all, working together to just say the same weird thing over and over and over again in chat. I don't really know what that accomplishes. Like, I don't understand what the motivation is, because it just seems like a waste of time, right? I mean, I guess, I don't know, maybe if you're like a 12-year-old boy, you would find that funny, but doesn't the funny factor wear off after, like, the 5th time that you've said the same thing? I don't know. Hi, Chaos! Thank you for saying hi. Nice to see ya. This one seems a lot more calm so far, this stream does. Hi, Besha! People are coming in now, that's sweet. Yeah, I was just talking about last stream, how am I I'm doing good, honestly. How are you doing? Thank you, Besha. I'm a little tired, but other than that, I've already reached my coffee limit for the day, so I'm not having any more coffee today. Hey, Omar, what's up? What's up with all of you? Just decided I'd pop in and say hi. I figure it's a Saturday, so there's probably plenty of... I'm AI? I don't think I am. Thankfully not. I mean... Yeah. I don't know. I guess there is some... I've heard of some YouTubers being AI, but I've never actually seen one before, at least not that I'm aware of. Maybe I have, I'm just not aware of it. Oh, your hair's pink too? That's awesome. Yeah, this is, it's X-Girl by Good Dye Young. It's like Hayley Williams' brand of hair dye. I like using her. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got, like, water nails. I love the little starfish. Starfish are cool. They're actually kind of scary. If you get a look at, like, a starfish's mouth, it looks like a little alien. But they're cute on a nail. So there's that. I'm so funny. I was just looking for my dog, and then I remembered, like, oh, I let her inside, like, 2 seconds ago. I already forgot. Hi, Jason. I don't know what the E stands for, but, hello. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I really need to redo my roots, honestly. I plan on doing it on, well, I call it the weekend, but it's not actually the weekend because it's, like, Monday and Tuesday, but it's my weekend, okay? I get Monday and Tuesday off, so I call that the weekend. I know that's, like, the beginning of everyone else's week. But that's when I plan on doing this, because I've been putting it off, and my hair is, like, a really dark brown, so it's not good to put off because it just makes it hard to deal with. Hi, Muchiro. At least I think that's how that is pronounced. Let me know if I did that wrong. But yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, I added the yellow was like an impulse. This actually used to be green, and then I went into Sally's and I saw yellow hair dye as I was getting more pink, and so I was just like, you know what? We're going for it. And I like it so far. It works out well. I tried to have some green in my ends too, but like it just ended up mixing really well. Well, thank you, Besha. I don't really think anyone's perfect, but I appreciate that. What gains total romance? That's a weird question, Jeffrey. Ooh, black and the end of it dark purple. That's awesome. Honestly, that sounds really cool. I love dyeing my hair different colors. If I had it my way, if it didn't damage my hair, if it wasn't so hard to remove the color, I feel like I'd dye it like every week. Like I like to change it all the time. Hi, Sonato. There we go. I think that's how you say that. Hi, nice to meet you. You're perfect the way you are. Thank you. Do a backflip and land? You want me to do a backflip and land it, and you're only gonna give me $10? That's cheap. That's cheap right there. Come on, a backflip. I can't even do a backflip, but if I could, it would deserve more than $10. Like I'm like basically defying gravity there for a second, and you only want to give me $10. Who are you? That's an interesting question, isn't it? I feel like whenever you ask someone who they are, they have a tendency to say their name or what they do for a living, but it's like you're not your name and you're not your job. I never really know how to answer that question because really, who are you? I don't know. It's an interesting question. You're not your job. You're not your name. You're not the things you do in your free time, are you? Or is that what it is? You're just like a collection of all the things that you're interested in. It's an interesting question. Oh, thank you, Jorge. Theme song. I don't think I have a theme song, honestly. I've changed my opinion on what my favorite song is way too often. Like I get like hyper focused on songs and I'll just listen to the same song over and over again and then I'll move on to something else. I hate it, honestly. I can't stand that my brain is like that. But like I'll try to not do that and I can't get the song out of my head. I have to keep replaying it. Oh, thank you, Chaos. Can you say, yeah, Team Roblox? Hi. I've never played that game before, but it's really popular, from what I've heard at least. Okay, that's an odd thing to say, Jeffrey. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to calm down, buddy. You gotta calm down. I don't know what you're trying to get at, but chill out, Jeffrey. Hi, Messi. Thanks. Yeah, of course. You're sure. Okay. You're beautiful. Thank you. Greetings from Venezuela. Yeah, greetings from the west coast of the US. Venezuela sounds awesome. I've never been outside of the US, sadly. I'm not very well traveled. I wish I have been. I wish I could, though. It's just kind of pricey. It would take some saving up. Are we spirits having a human experience? I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess some would say that, right? But then there are beings who don't believe in spirits. So like I don't know. I guess to be fair, everyone's probably going to say something different to that question. I play Roblox. Oh, wow, you can play it all over the world with people for free? That's sweet. I love that it's free. That's really nice. I feel like a lot of games out there charge so much money. Like, so much money. I don't really play a lot of games. Like, I grew up playing The Sims, and I know with that one, it's just gotten progressively more and more expensive. Like I don't know, when I was a kid, it was like The Sims 2, you would get these big old expansion packs, and it was always like a lot of content. And they've kind of just shrunk that smaller and smaller and smaller, and so now you get like stuff packs with just like little amounts. But you get what I'm saying. I feel like these game companies have just tried to find ways of getting more and more and more money, which I don't know, it kind of makes the games suffer, I feel like. You're funny. I'm usually trying to keep my hair out of my face, especially right now it's not that windy actually, but it's been kind of breezy today and it keeps making all my little flyaways get in my way. Hi, Isaac. What's your name? I go by Azriel. And if you want me to call you something other than Sonato, let me know. Hi. Oh, can I call you Mabuza? Is it okay if I call you Mabuza? I'm gonna call you Mabuza. Hi. What did what now? I've never played that game. I'm sorry, Zen boy. Autumn. That's awesome. That's a cool name. I will try my best to remember that. If I forget, please don't hesitate to let me know, because I have a habit of being kind of forgetful sometimes. But that's actually like one of my favorite seasons. I'm looking forward to autumn. I love it. I love pumpkin everything. I love pumpkins. I love carving pumpkins. I love candy. That's the dangerous thing with fall. Like, I don't know, there's so many like excuses to bake stuff. You got Thanksgiving, you got Halloween. Hi from the land of Oz. That's a pretty cool place right there. I'm gonna sub. Thank you, Team Roblox. Call me Keith. Yeah, definitely. I can do that. You're born in November, Autumn? That's sweet. I love Halloween too. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays ever. It's the best, honestly. I used to love it as a kid too. It was so fun to go and just trick or treat and get like a bunch of candy, like as much as you possibly could, you know. I would get like a pillowcase sometimes and just use that instead of like a, one of those little like jack-o'-lantern things. Over here, thank you. Thanksgiving, that's a pretty good one. Honestly, your birthday's on Halloween, you're lucky. I don't know. I feel like that could be lucky and it could be also kind of unlucky at the same time. Because, like, what if no one really wants to come and celebrate your birthday because they're all busy trick or treating, you know? I don't know. I guess you could have, like, a big trick or treating party. Oh, no, you're good, Autumn. Have a good lunch or dinner or breakfast, whatever kind of meal you're having. For the amount of candy I know, seriously. Bye, Autumn. It was nice talking with you. But yes, I would eat myself sick on candy. It was so bad. Now looking back on it, I'm like, man, why did I do that to myself? That's fair. That's fair. You celebrate your birthday before it happens. That's probably smart, honestly. Ooh, see? That's really smart. You can tell them it's your birthday and you get more candy. I bet that worked, like, splendidly, honestly. I, sh I should have just lied and said that. See, kids don't realize the power they have. Like, we could have all just lied and said it was our. Because what are they gonna do? Ask for your birth certificate? They're not gonna ask for proof. If you're like 7, you don't have ID, so they just have to take you at your word. I mean, unless your parents are there, I guess, to be fair. But yeah, there's that. I know, getting good candy, yes. Like going to the fancy neighborhoods so you could get like, the mini candy bars instead of just like the little individual candy bars or not bars, the little like individual chocolates. Like you went to the good houses, you get like the little mini Milky Ways, all that. Well, Tim, I'm sorry to hear that. That's unfortunate. Thank you, Sigma. That's a funny name. Oh, thank you, Sam. That's sweet. Hi, Charles. Not really sure what the skull is supposed to mean with hi. But yeah, no, I think like I'm trying to think of what my favorite candy was. I'm vegan now, so I don't really eat a lot of the candy for your your best friend did your name. That's funny. Hi, army veteran. That's funny. I know, huh? They give you full-size candy bars. And then there was the ones that would give you lame stuff. Like they had the best of intentions. But the houses that would give you like here's an apple or here's a toothbrush. Like it's Halloween. I have a toothbrush at home. My parents have bought me a toothbrush. Can you please not? But I get it. I mean, it's well meant, It's done with a good intent, so whatever. Right? It's the thought that counts. I mean, they still took the time to go and buy something and give it out to kids, so. Yeah, I've gotten toothbrushes before on Halloween. That's not a more common thing. None of you have gotten that before? Thank you, Quinn. Yeah, I thought that was a more common experience, bro. What? That's not fair. That's like a common thing from the little town that I would trick or treat in. I'd get that almost every Halloween. There's like one person, and it wasn't the same. We'd kind of like go around to different neighborhoods. So it wasn't always the same house. I don't know. I thought it was a common thing. Your birthday's on Christmas? See, I don't really know if I would. Well, I guess if you get a whole bunch of presents, then it's not that big of a deal. Oh, thank you, Quinn. That's awesome. Like, I always get candy. Bye, Chaos. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, is it a me or a me? Because I see the space there. So I assume it's meant to be a me, right? I love it here. Thank you, JC. See, I feel like having your birthday near the end of school is kind of nice because then you also have that to look forward to. It's like a reward kind of thing, you know, like you finish the school year and also here's my birthday. Like, I feel like that's nice. Say hi, Ladarius. That's a cool name. Thank you, Hannah. You're all awesome, honestly. That's so funny. This is like a total turnaround from the other stream I did yesterday. Everyone was wild. Oh, thank you, JC. You're really sweet. Yeah, I am. I'm sitting down on a little, what do we call these things? Lawn chairs? Outdoor chair. It's one of those outdoor, like those foldable ones, you know? Your grandpa's birthday is on Christmas. Yeah, I know someone whose birthday is on the 4th of July. I feel like that would be kind of cool because then you get fireworks on your birthday. Well, I guess it depends on if you like fireworks, you know? Yeah, on my porch, or I guess back porch. Oh, thank you, Erica. Tim, please stop. If you really do feel that way, you need to go seek professional help because I unfortunately am not I'm not a psychiatrist or a therapist. I can't really help with that, but you really should try to talk to someone because that's not good. And I don't think anyone that you know in your personal life would want you to feel that way. So, yeah. Hi, Jax. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, thank you, Team Roblox. I appreciate it. Hi, Dimon. Everyone's saying hi. I guess I forget these kind of have a high turnover rate, so like people are moving through pretty frequently. Hi, Kaz. I like your name. I love your thank you, Sigma. Thank you. I appreciate it, Jax. Yeah, I kind of well, I guess it's like a lazy alt look. I kind of just threw on my black shirt. I guess my hair adds to it a little bit, but yeah. I don't know if I slept through my alarm clock or if it just didn't go off, but either way, I woke up late today, so I was kind of rushing this morning. Didn't really do my bangs, and they look a little crazy, but hey, it's fine. They're there. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, JC, but I didn't do these, honestly. I go to someone and I pay them to do these because I can't. I'm not that artistic. I'm, like, good with, like, writing, but I'm definitely not good at drawing. Tim, it doesn't need to be that way. You should definitely go seek some professional help. I know there are phone numbers you can call. You don't even have to go physically in person somewhere. If you have, like, a public, I don't know if you're in the US, you know, we have health insurance and all that nonsense. But, you know, there are people online that you can talk to, like a health care professional that can talk you through that kind of stuff literally on the phone. So, I would highly recommend you do that. You got stung by a jellyfish? That's scary. I would not like that. That sounds like it'd be worse than like a bee sting. Like, yeah, I don't know. That's awesome though, Jax. That's awesome that you feel comfortable enough to be yourself at school, right? I love that. I was always I have pictures of myself from middle school and I was funny. I like was a little hippie kid. I had like peace sign shirts that I would wear and I had this like bright blue scarf that I liked and okay, some of you probably aren't going to know what these are, but do you know those like glasses It has sunglasses, but you flip it up and then it's just regular glasses, so you can like wear it without the sunglass part. They were kind of a fad in like the early 2010s. I had those and I would wear those in class with the sunglass part flipped up. I don't know how I didn't get messed with. Nobody said anything to me. So I'm thankful for that. But I was kind of a goofy looking little kid. That's for sure. Ah, you got detention? Man, that's rough. Yeah, detention was never fun. I mean, I guess like on the bright side, you can kind of just use it as extra time for homework, you know? I mean, usually they just want you to sit quietly or do schoolwork and then you get to leave. I don't know exactly how long your detention is, but yeah, hopefully it wasn't too long. Like the ones you're just talking about. Right, I mean, honestly, they were pretty fun at the time. They were bright blue. I remember them. They were like sky blue, like really bright blue. I homework me, yeah. I was not a good student. I really didn't do my homework, but it was not a good thing. I don't recommend doing that. I mean, I understand like not being a perfect straight A student, but at least make sure you're passing your classes, right? Aw, thank you, JC. You're really sweet. I love you here. Thank you, Kaz. Hi, Nami. But yeah, no, I was good at like reading and I was good at social studies. I was not the best at science and I was horrible at math. Oh my goodness. Horrible. Like, I was the student where the math teacher would explain something in like great detail, step by step, and then look at you at the end and be like, okay, do you understand? And then I'd just be like, no. You may as well have been speaking Russian because I don't understand at all. Like, I would have to have it explained to me like five different ways, and even then, I would barely really grasp the concept. I'm just not good at math, to be completely honest. A music teacher got mad at me for. Oh my goodness. Dang, you got an uptight music teacher there. They run a strict. What would it be called? A strict class. Actually, think about homework was. Yeah, honestly, a lot of it really was. Like, truthfully. Oh, thank you, JC. You're really sweet. Oh, thank you, Asukino. Asukino. There we go. I can read words. Yeah, I can. Hi, Sam Tonks. Thank you. I hate it. Yeah, I can't blame you. Yeah, you can tell me about your dog. I love dogs. I have a dog of my own. I don't know if you were here in the beginning of the stream, but I did show her for a minute. She's not out here anymore, otherwise I'd show her again. She's a pit bull boxer mix. At least that's what I believe she is. I haven't gotten like a blood test done on her, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Lungaile. I believe that's how you say that. If I said that wrong, please don't hesitate to let me know. I apologize if I did. Tim, please go talk to a professional. They really could help much better than me or anyone else in chat could, I promise. You have a Pomeranian. I love the way that Pomeranians look. And so they're feisty. I can relate. I feel like they're angry at the world. That's just small dogs in general. They have an attitude, especially Chihuahuas. Like Chihuahuas. Oh, a teacup Pomeranian. They're probably extra spicy then because they're smaller. Because they're like extra small. Oh, thank you, Eliana. You have two Cocker Spaniels? Those are cool. Honestly, I haven't really been around Cocker Spaniels that much. I don't really have that much experience with them. Thank you, Cole. I appreciate it. But, aw. I'm sorry, Eric. That sucks. That's awful. Yeah, I had a pit bull growing up. Well, actually, I had two. My mom technically owned one, but then I owned the other. So there's two of them growing up in the house. But yeah, mine passed away too due to breast cancer, unfortunately. She lived a good, decently long life, though, I think. What year was it when she. I guess it doesn't matter. Either way, it was a few years ago. Oh, thank you, Team Roblox. I appreciate it. Yeah, pit bulls are so cool, honestly. They really are. Aw, I'm sorry to hear that, JC. That's awful. Yeah, I always get worried. Aw, sorry, Sigma. Yeah, that's always the hard thing with dogs is that they have shorter, well, animals in general. I mean, I guess unless you get like, what, like a turtle or a parrot, some of them have long lifespans just like humans, but most, dogs, cats, they don't really get to stay with us for our whole lives. And it's really, really hard, honestly. Like, especially when, you get really attached, which with me is every animal I've ever had. Whether it be a big old dog like what I have now, or a cat, or a fish, or I had a chipmunk temporarily once. I didn't keep him permanently, just he got caught by a cat, his back leg was hurt. I kept him till his leg healed. But you get what I'm saying. Like, you can get, I get how you can get very emotionally attached to just like little tiny creatures, you know? 'Cause they have so much personality. Ooh, that's so cool. Tortoises are cool, so are snakes. Parakeets, I love birds. Birds are just really intelligent in general. Yeah, oh no, I'm so sorry, Roblox, that's awful. I'm sorry. Thank you, Michaela. Say macaw. Ooh, that's cool, honestly. Yeah, dude, there are some birds that are really cool. If they weren't so high maintenance, I would love to get one, but I just know, like, a dog for me is enough, and a lot of those birds have intelligence levels that exceed a dog. So, eh. Like some of the birds talk back. I don't want I don't want the thing like talking back like it's a sassy teenager. Like, nah. Turtle, that's cool. Turtles are cool, honestly. My grandmother had I think it was a tortoise that she had. His name was Sherman. I don't know why she named him Sherman, but she did. He was like a big guy. He would always wake me up in the mornings because he would like rub his shell up against the side of the house in the mornings. He would just like slowly drag the side of his shell up against the wall and wake me up every morning. I guess it felt good to him. He liked itching. That's it's so weird to think that they can actually feel like through the shell. Another thing I remember too is you can pet a tortoise and like if they're tame, they kind of like it. Like they can feel you petting and scratching their shell. Had oh, I don't know if you could make her honestly. And cats are I know they seem on the face of it like not that much of a commitment, but they really are. They can live a long time. Like, it can be like a 20 plus year commitment to get a cat. And also you got to consider vet bills and cats are definitely fun. They're awesome. All cats are unique. They always have different personalities. I grew up with my mother was a cat lady and she had a lot of cats. I remember one point we had 5 cats and they were all black with yellow eyes. They all looked like exactly the same. But I could tell all 5 of them apart. I never had a hard time telling them apart because all 5 of them had very distinctly different personalities. Like, I don't know. Cats are cool. Your cat died today? I'm sorry, Troon. That's so sad. I'm sorry. Ooh, a tortoise and her name is Bertha. That's cool. That's a cute name for a tortoise. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Roblox. Hi, Laurie. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, no, pets are cool. Right now, I just have my dog, which I feel like that's enough for me. Hey, Autumn, welcome back. Oh, hey, Zoe. Yeah, of course you can. Nice to meet you. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, sadly so, huh? Stuff happens. You're so sweet, JC. Thank you. Thank you, Laurie. I am Mr. Turtle the turtle. That's so funny. When I was a little kid, and I mean like little like 5, I had a stuffed turtle and I named him Turtley. Yeah, I was real creative with my names. A stuffed turtle named Turtley. Put a lot of thought into that one. But yeah, turtles are cool. Turtles are one of those few animals I think that live a long. Well, I guess it depends on the kind of turtle, right? I'm sure some live longer than others, but I've heard that turtles have a really long lifespan. Like they can outlive humans. What you miss? Honestly, not too much. We were mainly just talking about pets. I feel like we were talking about pets. I'm back. Hi, local American. How old are I'm old. I'm 26. My nails are violent. Thank you, I guess. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Thank you, Real OG. You have a stuffed turtle named Terry? That's cute. Used to name your peng. Aw. Okay, see, so it's not just me. Can I guess your age? It's hard to do that because I can't really see you. So, like, you know, it's just kind of hard to guess being's age, like, over the live like that in chat. You're not. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. But yeah, no, I still remember that stuffed turtle. I ended up giving my poor mother a nightmare with that one. I lost it on Christmas Eve in Walmart, in the toy section. Yeah. I was literally like 5. I was crying, freaking out. My poor mother had to go back, and they were like about to close because it was Christmas Eve. Like, it was messy. The stuff we put our parents through, I swear. Oh, well, thank you, Autumn. That's really sweet. Oh, I'm flattered by that. Oh, I thought you were saying you guess I was 10 to 25. You're telling me to guess. Mm, like, see, I'm gonna go in the middle of that then. How about, well, great. See, now we're confronting my problem with math. What is the middle of that? We're gonna go with 15. I'm guessing you're 15. That's my guess. Wait, from which country are you from? I'm from the US. Aw, it's a cool name. I like the name May. You don't believe me? Dang. I don't know what to tell you on that one. I can't really whip out my birth certificate or anything. Tim, please go seek help. I'm unfortunately gonna have to ban you, not because I want to, but just because I feel like it's almost enabling you to just not get help by letting you stay here and say stuff like that in chat. It's not healthy, and it's not a good coping mechanism. Please go get, like, again, a therapist. You can talk to, like, a crisis hotline, like, right now on the phone. Something like that. Oh, thank you, Amaya. My dad's is Terry, my stuffed turtle. Uh-huh. That's kind of cool. So you had, like, one at each place. That's nice. Aw, man. That's bad luck right there, Lungile. I'm sorry. That's so bad. I always had a habit, too, of naming animals after food. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, my grandmother asked me to name one of her rabbits, and it was, like, a black and white rabbit, and I named it Oreo. The first cat that I ever got when I was, like, 4 or 5, I named Waffles. And then after that, I had a cat named Pancakes. My mom got an orange cat when I was a teenager, and I named it French Fry. I don't understand why I named everything after food. It was a thing, I guess. Oh, that's cool, Autumn. So am I. Ah, you have a macaw that's sassy. That's too funny. Well, thank you, baby girl. You're sweet. My natural hair color is this. It's a dark brown, but it should be getting bleached here in the next couple of days, hopefully. Aw, that's a cute name for a bunny. That's cool, honestly. Okay, Roblox, what's the good and bad news? I love bunnies. I wish I could have a bunny. He was albino? That's cool. That is really cool. I've never had an albino pet before. They're cool though. Honestly, albino rats are kind of creepy. They're red eyes. I'm sure they're very sweet, but they got those little red eyes, you know? Name's Riley. Well, nice to meet you. Pink suits me. Thank you. I know, I guess I was hungry every time, huh? Apparently so. A big lizard named Waffles? I love that. I wish I could meet Waffles. That's honestly amazing. Honestly, I don't want any kids. Like, I have my dog, and I feel like that's plenty of responsibility for me. Ooh, that's so awesome, they got a new dog! That's so fun. Getting new pets is so exciting, I swear. It's also a lot of responsibility, but it's also really fun. Well, that makes me happy that I'm not the only one. You have three cats, Kibbles, River, and Figaro. I love that. Why do I feel like Figaro has like an attitude? That sounds like a big old cat with an attitude problem. I don't know why it does though. Oh, that's cool, Eric. You have a dog named Chipmunk? That's adorable. I haven't watched Sonic 3, honestly. I really haven't watched any of the Sonic movies. But no, that's too cute. A dog named Chipmunk. She's 12 weeks. Aw, she's just like a baby. Oh no, that's not good. Well, hopefully they can stop fighting. Hopefully, your parents or hopefully your cousin is there to help break them up. Because, yeah, I know sometimes other dogs just don't get along very well, you know? Especially when they first meet each other. Puppies, too. Sometimes puppies just don't have that, social etiquette that other dogs are used to, and so, like, an adult dog will get kind of annoyed with the puppy just because of that, you know? But yeah, I'm sorry about that, man. I hope that they all work it out. I hope that none of them get hurt either. That's always the scary thing with dogs fighting. Is they always try to mess the other one up, you know? They always got to go for the throat or like for the leg or something. I'm visiting my that's cool. I've never been to Colorado. I've kind of mainly just been up and down the West Coast. Like I've been to Washington, Oregon, California. Um, I've been to the East Coast briefly. Like I've been to Georgia, but I haven't been anywhere else. Actually, that's a lie. I went to Arkansas, but I can barely remember it because I was like 4. Okay, the only thing I remember is catching glow glow bugs. I can't remember. There's like a technical name for them. You know the bugs, and they have like the little glow butts. Those ones. I just remember catching those because we don't have them here in Oregon. So. Oh no, you're good. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. I'm probably actually gonna get off myself. I usually keep these going for about 30 minutes, and it's 37 minutes, and yeah, I do got some other stuff I gotta go. Fireflies. There we go. I always forget the name. I don't know why. It's such a simple name. But yeah, those things, I thought those were like magic. I wanted to like take them back with me and bring them to the West Coast, and I was thinking I was gonna be like responsible for making fireflies be here on the West Coast. I was a goofy 4-year-old. That's like basically all I remember from going to Arkansas though. Oh yeah, and I think I got a tick too when I was a little kid there. I was same trip when I was 4. I got like a tick there, which was awful. I like woke up and it was there, and I was like freaking out. My poor mother had to try to. Ugh, God, awful. That's what I remember. There's a lot more ticks there, I guess, down south. Oh, lightning bugs. See, I guess there's like a few different names for them. Fireflies, lightning bugs. Those little guys, those are so cool, honestly. You buy, yeah, no, have a good day. But yeah, I am gonna head out. I am gonna be streaming again Monday, though. Monday, same time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm usually like 5 to 15 minutes late, so if I'm not on right at 4, expect it like 4:10 or 4:15. I'm just not good with time management. So I will see. Yeah, it's nice meeting you too. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi and talking with me. Okay, so I'm gonna head out, and I hope you all have a good rest of your night.